Hello, diamond painting people. It is Donnie from Diamond Painting by Donnie, and I have an unboxing to do. And just to make it clear, I am no longer going to call them reviews. I'm going to call them first impressions, because this is my first impression of the company and the canvas and everything involved in it, because it's not truly a review until the painting is done and everything has been used, like the diamonds, the tools, or whatnot, that comes in here. So it is very hard to determine if a company is good just by your first impressions, since the diamonds have a big part of whether or not somebody wants to use a company. If they have bad diamonds, bad drills, not enough, oily, staticky, big, too small, wrong size, whatnot. So this is going to be my first impression of this company. I'm sure you already know which company it is. I don't know what's in here, and I'm a little concerned because this box, this is a box, is flat. It's been flattened. It's a little thicker on this side, but they must have put this in between two refrigerators, because it's pretty darn beat up. So let's open it and see. I already took my pictures of the labels before I marked out the address. Now I'm going to get the scissors. I didn't even prepare myself with my book, my inventory book. So let me grab that too. All right. Yeah. This says, "Wake Up Your Wall, Private Custom Multicolor." Doesn't tell me what company. It does have the Russian symbol on it. It does say on here, strong glue, smooth cutting, shiny diamond, 447 DMC fashion color. I hear the, well, there's a couple of them in here. Is this Huracan? No, this isn't Huracan, because the tweezers are the shiny ones, but they do have a 3-placer and a 9-placer. And what's odd is this looks like it's from 2 different companies, because this one has no grippy on it. The glue color is that purplish pink. This one has a 3-placer and a 9-placer, but it has a grippy. It's got the clear pin, and it's got the double large. Neither one of them have baggies, at least in here, and the tweezers are different. One is the curved one and one's straight. So I am very curious here. Huh. This is Huracan. I don't. No, it's not Huracan. I mean, I didn't, but it looks like Huracan. I'm confused. Let me look. Let me look at my book here real quick, because the canvases look like it would be, but I know I didn't do this, or maybe I did. Gosh, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to remember. Okay, no. These are from the store AZQSD. But this is real interesting. This one actually has a paper. Actually, there's a paper for both of them. It's basically what it looks like. This will be the first one I show you here. There's a lot of Huracan properties to it. It's basically got the key from the side of the canvas blown up, which is awesome, so that we don't have to make, maybe Huracan, I don't know. Who Can or an affiliate company. Not sure. But this one's got 29 colors. It's a 40 by 30. I paid $9.66 for it. And it's just what it looks like. I've actually seen this on Amazon and I wanted to get it. I had it just on my wish list and I just never did do it because I didn't have to have it. But I wanted to check this store because I believe I haven't ordered from them before. Now, when I did my one from Kufuki, Kufwkey, I thought I had never reviewed them before, but I apparently did. I looked back and 2 months ago, I had ordered something from them and got it. But that's what this one looks like. It's from AZQSD. I ordered it August 18th. They shipped it August 21st, and it got here September 1st. So, 28, 29, 30, 31. So 14 days. It's supposed to be a full round. And yeah, these are round. Now see, they also have the same code on the bag like Who Can does, where that's that top number is the number of the canvas, and then it's a 30 by 40 centimeter, and then it says 29 for 29 colors, and SY, I'm not sure what that is. Normally it says FS for full square, but SY has something to do with round. I'm not sure what. So let's look at, see, they're even wrapped in the cellophane cover, like Who Can does. Whatever you want to call this, just shrink wrap. The same tape. I mean, it looks like the same yellowish tape that they use. I mean, you can't really go by a piece of tape. But all indications, this looks like the, I can never open those. They look like the canvas that Who Can uses. Careful. But the cover is blank. It's just a pure white cover instead of the Who Can symboled cover. But this is definitely Who Can style. It feels a little different. I mean, it feels extra plasticky. I don't know. But I do like that they gave me a paper, which was a shocker, but okay, I nicked. No, that's not where it was taped. Because I cut right here, but it's nicked right there. Like it's been sliced, and I did not do that. Okay, and it comes in 3 sections. It's pretty wrinkled, but it doesn't look like there's any kind of malfunction in the glue laying where there would be a bubble on the back. It did come with a foam roller. I'm just really disappointed that the shipping method was, yeah, this is a lot, really thin, this canvas. It says AZQSD at the top, though. So maybe they've just took lessons from Who Can. I don't know. Let's see what the canvas looks like. I love these colors. This is the main reason I wanted this. And I really wanted to start doing some rounds. And so this is my very first round that has the a larger round with the opaque cover. The coloring underneath isn't as dark as the picture, but I'm guessing that's just so you can see the symbols. They are a little bit hard to read. They're kind of pretty light. I mean, you can read them, but in some places it's easier than others. Like right there in the middle where it's got the circles and then it's got the club symbol, the clover leaf thing. And because they actually have the circle around each symbol, like I said, I'm not used to doing rounds, especially large rounds. I've done round with the cellophane cover. So, I mean, I'll be able to read these fine, but just sometimes it's going to be really, it's not as easy as it is when you're not squished into a little circle there. But it looks clear. There's no bubbles in this section here, at least. But the coloring that they used is really a light. They didn't do it dark like in the picture. And there's the, I don't know if you can see, there's the peacock's face. Like I said, it's really light, but all of the symbols have white backgrounds. So that kind of helps to make it more visible. And they also have it printed like Huacan does, where they have it printed in landscape because everything is in the right direction here. But this picture is actually a portrait layout. So nothing wrong with it. I'm just noticing the resemblances. Yeah. As long as the colors are fine in here, that's all that matters. It's just I've not really seen it where the background is a lighter color than the actual picture. This is the one thing I dislike about all these strips is I can never line them back up right. Because I'm not a machine like they use to put these on. But the glue doesn't come off the side very far here. And I'm definitely noticing a difference in the canvas. I don't know, it may be a different, but it just feels thinner and more flexible than normal ones. The normal ones that I've normally gotten from any company. Okay, come on. Let's get this on here better. All right. So far, so good. There's no, the couriers or the mail systems that jostled these around got lucky because this canvas was rolled on a foam roller. Now, if it hadn't been on a foam roller and the box was treated like that, then I can almost guarantee something would be wrong with this canvas. Yeah, the glue, even on this side, it's just a tiny bit out. There we go. But I really like this peacock. I loved the blues and the pinks and the purples. And I wanted to do something nice and bright other than a skull, because my skull that I have, it was very colorful, but it was a skull. So it's not like something I would ever put on my wall. All right. Set that down. Let's look at this inventory page. Figure out how to open this. There's one little, well, that's a square diamond, so that wouldn't even go to this. And they do have these weighed in baggies, like Huacan. I'm sorry I keep mentioning Huacan, but the only thing that I've seen different than Huacan is the cover was blank. It said AZQSD at the top, and there's a paper. Everything else has been exactly like Huacan. Well, the box itself is not a Huacan box. Well, at least what Huacan has sent stuff in. All right, I was just sniffing it because I smelled something. Trying to figure out if it was there. And I found my purple pen. I was using my blue for a while because I lost the purple. So this shouldn't take too long. It looks like this is the biggest. The most amount is 2,965, and they gave me 33,261. So that's the biggest package I have here. So I'll just check these off real quick. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward it, even though it's a smaller one, just because I have another painting to open and go through. Everything is accounted for. And for those of you who are new or you haven't gotten any packages like this before, I'm going to show you what they mean. Okay, that first number is number 16, which will correspond with 16 on here. The second number is the DMC number, so 959 is the DMC number, and that matches up here. 75 is how many are in this bag. Now here it says 69, which means 69 is what is required for the painting, and 75 is what they put in here. Now I can just about guarantee you there's more than 75 in here. I'm going to count these real quick just to double check and show, and I will fast forward while I do it. Okay, so there is actually 181 in this package. It says they put 75 in here. So they gave me 100%, more than 100% extra on a small amount like this. So don't worry when it says that you need 69 and that they only gave you 75, which would only give you 6 extra in case of emergency. They give you more than that. 181. I mean, they gave me 106 more than they said they did. So that's just for your peace of mind when a company uses these labels. They don't sit there and actually count out 75. I don't even know if they weigh them or I don't know what they do, but they actually have more than what is required for this painting. So these are small enough. I'm just going to set this one aside. I'm going to show you what the next one looks like. Okay, some of you may think this is gross, but this is called a cat of 9. This thing has 9 tails, and I got this because Pokemon, it has a character called Cat of 9, and it's a dog-looking thing with 9 tails, and this looks like a Cat of 9 from Pokemon that just got finished in battle of some sort. I don't know what I'll ever do with it, but I'll do it just to do it, and then it'll probably just sit in my portfolio forever, unless I find somebody who wants it completed. I paid $13.50 for this one. Same thing. I ordered it on the 18th. They shipped it the 21st, and I received it September 1st. It's a 40 by 50, and it's supposed to be a full square. So let's see what we got. It's 34 colors, and again, it's got the foam roller in it with the wrap. Yeah. Get the tape off. Yeah, tape does not stick well to this, the wrap covers, or the covers on the drill area. Move this. And it is a square. I can see the diamonds. And this one's in four sections. Again, it's a 40 by 50, and the other one was a 30 by 40, I think. Yeah. Yeah. So there's an extra 10 centimeters on this one. Again, foam roller. Now I am keeping track of these. Someday I'll make the database, but I am keeping track in my book as to which companies have the foam rollers and DMC numbers, etc. All right. So because of the foam roller, you know, I had one that come on a foam roller, but it was wound so tight that, you know, you could see it in my other video. I couldn't unroll it. I mean, I couldn't lay it down like this afterwards. So that's a good sign right here that it's already flattening. Let's look at the canvas. The detail looks good. I mean, here you can see the fox, I'm going to call it a fox, his face. There we go. There's a lot of color changes in there. And I'm surprised it has 34 colors. That's quite a bit. Because this painting doesn't look like it would have that many colors, but it's in the detail. So you can definitely tell where the red is. I'll check the stickiness. Well, see, this one did the same thing. And yeah, look at that. That's the Huacan. That's the Huacan symbol. Right there. This has to be a Huacan company. I'll check the stickiness when we get down there. But it's kind of cool how they did an extra strip for the leftover stickiness at the bottom. The only problem is it didn't completely get it at the edge. Well, they probably did that just because they had to in order to cover up the stickiness, but it's too bad that this didn't reach that one little bit of an edge there. But I'm sure I can still do it without having to pull this piece off. So it came with its own washi tape. Because the glue does not go beyond the edge very far at all over here, nor over here. And the top, it doesn't go off the edge at all. It's got it right up the edge. I think they were really trying to not have to put that extra piece of tape on there at the bottom here. Let's look at this. Looks good. It does look like they overlapped the glue strips a tiny bit right there. But it's fine. There's not going to be any problem doing the painting. I mean, the canvas looks really good. It doesn't have any issues. It's just a matter of how the drills turn out, and then we'll be able to know for sure everything once the post review is done. I'm just thinking about, should I change my playlists, the name of it, because I have my first impressions videos that it's labeled with reviews. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to relabel so that the ones that I have finished will be in the reviews playlist, and the ones that are that have been done before the painting is done, I will make a new new playlist called First Impressions, just so that, you know, I can't recommend a company based solely on, or give my full impression of a company based on the you know, just what I'm getting right here, because the the detail is in the devil's in the detail. Is that how that saying goes? Is when you actually get down to doing it and then find out, that's when you find a lot of your problems, is when you actually start doing it. So then it'll be a true review after it's been finished. So then I can give my full idea on whether or not the company has good customer service, if I have to contact them because of an issue, if they put out good drills because, you know, or if they're trying to, you know, tell you that, oh, it'll be fine, just, you know, finish it and you'll see. Or I did have a company where I had the drills broke open in the bag, and I told the company, and they're like, well, just let us know if you're missing any when you're done. I'm like, well, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it right away. And they said, that's okay. However long it takes you to get to it, just let us know and we'll replace any drills if they're missing. So, I mean, I haven't done that one yet, but if I do have an issue and then I have to contact them and they don't follow up, then that's when I'll be able to let you guys know in the post review. So there we go. It's nice and flat. I'm glad that they have papers. If this is the same company as Huracan, and Huracan starts doing this, then I'd be thrilled. But if this is Huracan and they're not doing this, they're trying to keep themselves separated by making people think they're a different company or whatever, by not putting the papers in, that would be a little upsetting, because these papers make all the difference in the world. It saves, I mean, it's a hassle for me to go make a copy of my canvas, and it doesn't always come out perfectly, and I had to make several copies just to get it. And I have the HP, I don't know what it's called, but it goes by how many copies you make. I pay $2.99 a month. It's like you get your ink replaced forever, as long as you're paying the $2.99 a month, but you only get 50 pages a month. Well, I switched it to 100 because I had a bunch of paper I needed to print out, and my daughter had a bunch of papers to print out, so I went up to the $10 a month, or the $5 a month plan, $5.99, so that I could get 100 pages. And it rolls over up to, like, you can have 100 pages in reserve. And so if I mess up and keep messing up, you know, that's counting against my total. Okay, so this one, the label on it there, it's kind of hard. It's kind of written really light, but it says 34 for 34 colors, and then SF for, I'm guessing that means square full, because the other one, I still don't know what the SY means, or whatever it said. What did it say? Forget now. It said, yeah, SY. But it wasn't square, it was round. So I don't know. All right, I'll be right back after I do this inventory, and then I will close up my final thoughts. All right, everything is here, and I'm not going to count any drills on this one because that was just an example to show you guys. But, oh yeah, and the other difference is in the tool kits. Now with Huacan, I normally get this exact drill pin with the cushy and the 3-placer plus the 9-placer plus this tray. They give you the double large wax, but normally it's that purplish pink color, and they give you the better tweezers. And not that I'm complaining, I don't need any more tweezers, and I mean, I have enough to last me a lifetime. But the fact that these came in these were two different kits, that's strange. It doesn't matter to me, I just think it's strange. This also has the 9-placer, the 3-placers, but the pin isn't the clear one. It didn't come with cushy grip. The scissors, the tweezers aren't just different type, but they're also straight. They're not curved at all. Well, the Huacan ones are straight, and this is the one you normally get in your basic kit, is the curved ones. But these ones are straight. But it looks like the trays are the same. Yeah. So, anyway, that's just an observation. It's neither good or bad for the company. I don't mind, whatever. But I do like that they came with the papers. That was a big plus. And their price, of $13.50 for a 40 by 50 is not bad. And then I paid under $10 for the 30 by 40. To pay a 30 by 30, you know, the Peacock was a 30 by 40, but a 30 by 30 is normally, you know, I wouldn't mind paying, you know, like $7 for, because you can get the smallest ones. They do like a 15 by 20 or something that small. That's where that price that you see when you're searching for diamond paintings, and you'll see this low price of $4 or $5. That's because that's for the very smallest size, and generally it's either a 15 by 20 or a 20 by 20, and that's how they suck you in. But the lower the price you see that at, you think their prices for the other sizes will be lower as well. But however you do it, $9.66, I'm okay with paying. 30 by 40 is a good size for this Peacock. But if the 40 by 50, if it's got a 50 in it, I think over $10, just slightly over $10 is a good price. That's in my opinion. So I do like that they have plenty of diamonds. You can't really tell when right now I can't really tell if any of them are oily, but at first glance I don't see any oily. I have not gotten oily from Huacan so far, and I haven't had oily in rounds whatsoever before. So we won't know for sure. The square beads are the ones that you generally have a problem with them being multi-sizes, so I won't know. But for my first impression, I'm liking it. I'm liking the price. I'm liking the paper. Tools, I'll say I like it because it's fine. It's got everything there. And you don't need baggies when they come in baggies. So that would explain why they didn't put baggies in. I toss my baggies anyway, unless they're really good quality ones. So this is fine with me. And these aren't the super thin ones that they normally give out. It doesn't feel like. It feels like they use a little better quality, but I could be wrong. But they don't feel like they're the super flimsy ones that they give away with diamond paintings generally. So that's my first impression. Thank you for watching, and join me next time for more than likely another unboxing and first impression. I will see you in that video. So until then, have fun diamond painting. Bye, guys.